trying to get the cake. You try to capitalize, but I'm trying to cap the face. Switch pace if the fakes try to hate. Snakes all shaped like the food that they ate. And can't shake off the dirt from the day. The derby don't wait if the herd in the way. It's harder to say that you learn from mistakes. The minute day. Different days, still the same chase. A little bit of grit with a little bit of grace. Tell me what it takes to uplift a whole team. Cause you can be shallow even if you roll deep. Couldn't even fathom, but I guess we gon' see how you went from having cold feet to black and gold teeth. All my OCs and my know me, we gon' like it's 03. Pull up to the spotlight, yeah I mean. All up in the spotlight, yeah I mean. Never got a ring though, yeah I mean. Still Hall of Fame though, yeah I mean. You gotta respect that, yeah I mean. I ain't gotta stress that, yeah I mean. Talking about a list that I'm looking top 3. Give a about a league, ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. I'm a franchise like a Houston Rocket. Remember used to pull up to the stupid. I was back before I was used to options. Now I got autonomy, I choose to. Who shot with? Who your pilots? Who the two in the cockpit? Who decide what you choose to shop with? That hard-earned money that you use to cop this. Only 5'6", but I feel it tenfold. So if I hit 'em high, maybe you could hit 'em low. If you're talking in the middle of the show, why is always someone leaving from the middle of the road? I don't really get it, man, I didn't really know that. People didn't think I could live up to the hype like, what you talking, I'm a god of the mic. I can live 5'5" and a half, or larger than life, I'm on the fly like, yeah I mean, all up in the spotlight, yeah I mean, never got a ring. Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. I see you. We'll get the next one. Now we're rolling. Turn it up! Yeah, let's go, let's do it! Hey, see you later, man.
Huddle up. Season just started and we got a lot of work to do. If we put in the work to improve defensively, we can be in every single game. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Don't let it shoot. Keep on it. Hey, keep the ball, huh? Yeah, let's go, let's do it! You got it. Come on, man. Set up, hey, set up. Ball, huh? Yo, left side. And the back. I got your help. Oh, get that. Let's go. Shot. That's a foul. Three of them, baby. Shot. Keep it going. 71.
One more.
Now that we're done, get out there and put up some shots.
I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop today. Let's get you set up. Now that's what I want to see. I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop today. Let's get you set up. going. You're like money in the bank. Well, excuse me.
Hey, hit me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Nice shot.
Right here.
Let's go!
Hey, he can ball, huh? Hey, I'll see you later.
Nba2k Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets mean business. A shot from earlier on coming down the tunnel, ready to put a show on here at home. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn are setting tonight. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. Something you love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one tonight.
Yeah, you know how I feel about glass eaters, Kevin. I love to see guys do work on the boards, and that's both boards. On the offensive end, pursuing the ball, getting extra possessions. Defensively, it's the last step to a good defensive possession.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Then it's MP. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Black in at the power forward. And for the Nets, Thomas is out there with Irving. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Sharp in at the 5 down low. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Irving against MP. Offside Thomas. All sorts of time. And Tatum pulls it down.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Now, here's Irving. Outside Durant. Over Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first foul.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
MP against Irving. And here's MP for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Durant. And taken away by Brown. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The 3 from MP. A rebound by the Nets. Here, match up against Boston. That's how they'll tip off the new season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Irving passes to KD. To stop the run, it's deflected.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And MP throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving's shot is good.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Boston. Jacks up a three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Irving passes to Thomas. Back to Irving. The 10-footer. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
The 3 from MP. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Nets trail by 14. Here's Durant. The shot will not fall. Williams with the defensive effort. Irving against MP. Boston getting another chance here. And Williams is right there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to KD. Takes it inside, and he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they get it back. And here's MP for 3. Kept alive by Boston. Williams finds MP. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. MP's got 22 points.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
For 3, Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Outside Tatum. Back to MP. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Nets trail by 14. Feeds it to Durant. Black grabs the board.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
MP outside. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 25 points in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And so it's Boston, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach.
For me, I just try to feel out the game.
And, great. In for the Nets. Thomas comes in for Seth Curry. And a new group in for the Celtics. Black's checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Nesmith. Marcus Smart's checked in for Derek White. And MP subbed in for Pritchard. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Thomas is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the bucket by the Celtics. Thomas deciding where to go with it.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Simmons passes to Claxton. 1:31 left in the first half. And stolen by Tatum. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air, too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
MP, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Durant. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Out to Harris. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's three with the payback three of his own.
MP, no good. Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. 2 on the clock. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Celtics. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's MP. And it's Black in at the 4 spot. Here's MP. After the basket by Brooklyn. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Thomas up top, guarded by Tatum. Thomas gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Brown dishes to Irving. Brown against Williams. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3.
Celtic substitution.
Thomas passes to Irving. Outside Thomas. That's tipped. They recover it. They get it back. Celtics leading by 19. The drive by MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for MP.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Irving passes to Claxton. Simmons left side. He dishes it to Irving. Over MP. Tries again. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Boston, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Ben Simmons. Edwards is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Francis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Brooklyn with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Here's Simmons. Again, the Nets for 2.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. The 3 from MP. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Up the floor. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Nets.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Thomas. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Brown. MP against Simmons. And here's MP for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 21. Brown outside. Inside, here's Sharp. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So it's the Celtics now. Durant with the steal. Simmons against MP. Simmons passes to KD. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Simmons against MP. Trying to get something going. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. And stolen by Simmons. With
that was worth the price of admission. You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Williams. And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 17. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been...
Substitution.
Boston ends up going with a new group. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that...
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Nice to see everybody.
You've been stellar all year. I mean, how did the increased expectations that comes with winning Rookie of the Year affect your preparation for your sophomore season?
Honestly, it made training easier. When you win an award like Rookie of the Year, it confirms that what you're doing works, so it's easy to motivate yourself when you know you've got a great plan. That's not always the case. Sometimes people just don't work smart.
That's so true. Now, did you put in any extra work in the weight room? I've heard from some former NBA players that putting on muscle in years 2 and 3 was critical to being able to withstand the physical grind that comes with having an increased target on your back.
I'm not going to get into all the details of my workouts. That's classified information, you know? But I'm not worried about the grind, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I hear you. But that's good motivation. So what advice would you give to this year's rookies looking to make a similar impact in their first seasons?
You just got to be yourself. You know, trying to be me isn't going to work. And I mean that not from a place of ego. There's only one you, and trying to emulate someone else might not work because there's only one of that person too. Everybody wants to be Jordan for a while, right? And that's great if that's how you are, the hyper-competitive type, the guy who wants to be the underdog or count it out so he can prove everybody wrong, but not everybody's built that way. And if you're not built like that, you can't approach the game the same way. And luckily, that's not the only way to win. So be yourself. Be the best version of yourself and don't worry about the rest. That's what I say to everybody. All right, I'm good. Thank you, guys.
Trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the flags come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All the people hate us and they passed them. Stars wall when you're George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Full of gas, useless. Pushing bad influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people. Guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mass feelings. Fill a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God bless you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you. I dream, imagine them. Manifestation, not magic, anticipation when you work and add the wins.